Costa Rica is a country located in Central America with an area of 51,100 square kilometers and a population of over 5 million inhabitants. Over 25% of its territory is protected under various forms of preservation, which makes Costa Rica one of the leading countries in the world for environmental protection. This small country contains 5% of global biodiversity. Pérez Zeledón is a region in the capital province of San Jose. Its main city is San Isidro del General, which serves as the urban hub of southern Costa Rica. It has a population of 142,550 inhabitants, of which 48% are considered urban resident, and the rest live in rural areas. Its economy depends largely on agricultural production, especially coffee, sugarcane, various fruit trees, vegetables, and cattle. The foundation for the development of the Las Quebradas Biological Center, FUDEBIOL by its acronym in Spanish, is a local environmental organization oriented towards sustainable development with a solidarity approach. FUDEBIOL is organized by local people involved in the protection of natural resources and the security of the population of the region of Pérez Zeledón. It was founded on May 13, 1989 as a non-profit organization and was declared of public interest by the Presidential Agreement No. 195 of November 27, 1990. One of its first and main actions was the creation of the Las Quebradas Biological Center in 1991. The purposes of FUDEBIOL are the protection of natural resources, especially the water supply of Quebradas Water Basin, the undertaking of environmental education programs aimed at the local population on the importance of proper use and management of local resources, the sustainability of the Quebradas watershed, the facilitation of scientific research and the natural resources of the river basin. The FUDEBIOL Foundation has a General Assembly of Associates as its highest authority. The Administrative Board is in charge of fulfilling the Assembly agreements and responsible for the operation of the organization. This board is made up of a representative of the Costa Rican Executive Branch, of the local municipality, and 3 representatives of the General Assembly of Associates, as the law demands. It should be clarified that all these people work on an ad honorem basis. The Quebrada River Basin is located north of the city of San Isidro del General and extends over 24 square kilometers, 2,400 hectares, with an altitude ranging from 1,000 to 2,400 meters above sea level. The Quebrada River is a valuable resource. It is formed by 3 main sources, including the Painir River, the Quebrada Seca, and the Quebrada La Pizota. These sources combine to form the Quebrada River, whose waters are captured to supply drinking water to 70,000 inhabitants in the surrounding urban area. It is estimated that 1,000 hectares of the upper part of the basin must be preserved in order to guarantee sufficient quantity and quality of water, as this area makes up the aquifer recharge zone. This zone is currently owned by farmers engaged in productive subsistence activities, and it is estimated to be 50% preserved as natural forest. The FUDEBIOL Foundation has proposed the acquisition of 500 hectares, of which 75 hectares have already been acquired through huge effort. This area is abundant in diversity of mammals, trees, plants, butterflies, and birds. Most recently, 300 species of birds have been identified on our land, which represent 1/3 of Costa Rica's bird fauna. Operational management. FUDEBIOL is a non-profit organization. It has resorted to diverse sources of financing in order to guarantee its basic operational infrastructure. The following services have been developed to cover operating expenses: training courses for community leaders, professors, and students, a training room for 50 people, kitchen with capacity for 100 people, 5 kilometers of trails within the forest, sensorial garden, picnic area, ranch activities for small groups, and visits to sustainable farms. Another alternative source of economic resources is the safeguarding of 50% of the forest reserve owned by the Foundation to Costa Rica's Forest Conservation Payment Program, which currently contributes $64 per hectare per year to the Foundation. Land acquisition. In order to materialize the land acquisition project, the Foundation has carried out different actions, including the My Tree for Life project, initiated in 2012 and consisting of the acquisition of a piece of land and adoption of trees by organizations, institutions, families, and other groups. This project has flourished. The land occupied by the project consists of 3 hectares previously used for cattle ranching, now reforested with 1,200 trees of 25 native species. The cost of adoption is $50 per tree. Our vision for the project is to continue to find people interested in adopting trees until all are accounted for on our current plot of land, after which we can acquire another piece of land for planting new trees and restarting this cycle. The proposal. Due to the difficulty of acquiring the remaining 425 hectares from just local resources, we are looking for external sponsors who can allocate resources for the complete protection of the forests in this basin. In our experience, the cost per hectare is $10,000, meaning the remaining 425 hectares we wish to buy would total to $4,250,000. We have spoken with the farmers of the region and the land is available for purchase. We have already received multiple offers. However, we have not been able to follow through due to the lack of financial resources. The preservation and regeneration of the forest is the best measure to mitigate the impact of man's presence on Earth. This is one of many actions that current generations must implement to reverse an eroding effect and to ensure the well-being of future generations. The difference between a dream and a goal is the deadline.